Hey guys, welcome back. So today is going to be my January beauty favorites video. So I am rounding up a bunch of products I have tried in the new year or like the end of last year that I wanted to mention, because last month I did not do a monthly favorites. I just did a roundup of my yearly favorites. So there are some products in this video that I have been using religiously and want to share with you guys. So I'm just going to get started. And first I'm going to start off with a concealer that I have been loving. And I believe I have used this in like a tutorial of some sort recently, and I do really like it. So this is the COVERFX Power Play Concealer. I have the shade G Medium 2, and I've really been loving this. My current favorite for the past like year basically has been the Too Faced Born This Way, and this I feel like is very comparable in the consistency and the coverage. So if you like that concealer, you'll definitely like this one. So the applicator on this is like really different. It's like this ball tip, which I haven't really seen, but I do really like it, and it feels like really nice like on your under eye area. So I've really been loving this. It's very lightweight, but the coverage is still there. So I definitely would recommend this if you guys are looking for a concealer that's not super drying and is flattering to the under eye area. I also use this on other areas of my face, but I've really been loving this recently. So that's that. Next up is a powder, and I've been raving about this. I've raved about this on Instagram. I've talked about it in a few videos, and I am just obsessed with this. So this is from the brand ILIA or ILIA. I'm not really sure if I'm saying it correctly, but this is their Fade Into You Soft Focus Finishing Powder. So this, I don't even know where this has been my whole life. I am obsessed with the way this makes my skin look. So this is a soft focus finishing powder. So I use this to set my face, and it just makes your skin look airbrushed. It doesn't look too matte. It doesn't look too glowy. It literally looks perfect. It makes your pores like disappear. It photographs amazingly. It just makes you look airbrushed. I don't know what's in it, but it is a clean beauty product at Sephora, so it has that like little green check mark or whatever. And so this has really great ingredients for your skin in it. So I'm not sure if I've said this in a video previously, but I stopped using the Laura Mercier translucent powder because it has talc in it, and I was getting milia like underneath my eyes, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And I read somewhere that talc in beauty products can cause milia under the eyes. So I saw that that was like a main ingredient, and that's a product that I was like packing underneath my eyes like a generous amount like all the time. Like I wasn't putting a ton all over the rest of my face, but you know, like with baking and under eye setting powders, we tend to be like a little bit more heavy handed in those areas. So ever since I stopped using that powder, I've noticed a big difference, and I haven't had a big issue with that. And the powder just looks like this. So it's just like a white powder, but it does not leave a white cast on your skin, and the texture is so finely milled, like it literally feels like silk. The only downfall I would say to this is that the product size isn't that big. You get 0.32 ounces, and like, let's see, Laura Mercier's powder, you get 1 ounce. So you get a lot more product in something like this, but I am just obsessed with the way this makes my skin look. I don't even care how much it is. I will be repurchasing another one of these. So cannot say enough about that. If you are oily skin, I'm not really sure how it does with oil, but I am more combination skin and I have no issues. Okay, so the next up are two face palettes that I wanted to mention. They're both from the same collection, but I couldn't just pick one because I'm obsessed with both. So they are the BECCA BFF face palettes. So they have the KHLOE and the MALIKA one, and these are beautiful. I'm always obsessed with BECCA's like face products. I feel like they just make the most gorgeous, like glowy, beautiful, soft focus powders. So this one I've been obsessed with, and I'm wearing this one on my face today. So this is the KHLOE one. So this one is more aimed towards like more fair skins, but this highlight here is perfect. Like it is a perfect everyday highlighter. The way that it goes on, it just looks so natural on the skin. It just gives you that gorgeous glow without looking like you put like a highlighter on. Like, it's so pretty. Then this color here, sometimes I'll just take out my finger and put it all over my eye. I think it's supposed to be a blush, but for me it's too light to be a blush. This is the actual blush. I am obsessed with it. It's just like that perfect peachy color, and then the bronzer is really pretty. So you can pop that in your crease and do it as an eyeshadow, or it's a really nice natural looking bronzer because it's not like too dark. So I'm obsessed with the formula of the products in this palette, and so I have to mention the Malika one also, because this one, I'm obsessed with the blush colors in this one. So this one obviously is geared more towards deeper or more tan skin tones, because obviously this is the Malika one, but the colors are gorgeous. I'm definitely bringing this on my next vacation trip with me because these blush colors are just divine. So here's what they look like, and the highlighter in this one is gorgeous too, but it's a little bit more subtle and bronzy because it's not as light as the other one. But seriously, the formula of these blushes, bronzers, highlighters are so good. So I definitely have to recommend both. Obviously, if you are, you know, lighter skin, maybe grab the CHLOE, or the darker skin, go for the Malika, but they're both amazing. So then next up is a primer I wanted to mention, and I've used this in quite a few videos. This is the FARSALI SKINTUNE Blur Primer. It blurs your skin, blurs your pores, blurs any kind of fine lines. It's also pretty hydrating as well. I'm not sure how this performs on oily skin. Like I said, I am more a combination, but I love the way this makes my skin look. But I will say the dropper is kind of annoying. Like, sometimes it gets a lot of product in the dropper and sometimes it doesn't, and you have to squeeze it like a bunch of times, but I do really like it, and I'll just show you the consistency if you guys aren't familiar. But it goes on like this, so it's kind of like this milky, like a thick milk, but it's really nice. And it has like a nice kind of like fruity smell, which I like. Next, I wanted to mention two brushes, and one is actually a foundation brush, which if you guys know me, you'll probably be alarmed because I always use my Tarte buffer brush. But this one I used when I was washing mine, and I really like this. So this is the IT Cosmetics, the name is rubbed off. I think it just says something, I don't know, the name is completely rubbed off, but I'm obsessed with this brush. It is like this triangular shape, so it looks like this, and it's a pretty good size, like it's not too small. But why I love this is because A, you can like kind of like drag your foundation down like this, because I don't know, just the way the bristles are so flat. You can go like this, you can buff it in like this, but also the shape of this is nice, especially if you're a person who does their brows first, which sometimes I do on camera for you guys just because I don't want to look at my scraggly brows when I'm editing a video. But it's really good because you can get so close to your eyebrows or so close to wherever you need to go because it has like those flat, like precision edges. So this is a really good brush, and I think IT Cosmetics makes great brushes, but I really wanted to mention this because this is what I use when I'm not using my Tarte brush. And I personally am not a beauty blender foundation person. I don't know why, I just don't really like it, but this brush is super good. So I'll have to figure out what the name is because it's not on here, but I think it says it's number 77. So that's that. And then the other brush is what I have been using for a contour of my nose, and I use another one from Real Techniques quite a bit in my videos, but I realized that it was limited edition, so I wanted to find a brush that is more accessible to you guys. So this one I actually bought at the grocery store. I saw it at the grocery store one day, and I was like, this looks like it would be the perfect nose contour brush, and guess what? It is. It's super cheap. It's the e.l.f. contouring brush, just looks like this. So it's like a little like chisel brush, and it is so perfect for doing a nose contour because I don't know if you guys are like me, but I cannot do like a straight line on my nose to save my life. So you just go like this, you go like this, and then you go like this, and you're like done. It's like bing, bang, boom, you're done. It's so good, and you can also use it to like really carve out like a nice chisel right there. It's so good, and it's like a cheap little brush, and I'm obsessed with it. So I wanted to mention this really quick because it just makes my life so much easier. It works for cream contour or powder contour. I'm personally more of a powder contour person just because cream contours get messy and you have to set them anyway. So I love this brush, so good. So next I'm gonna move on to mascara. So this mascara I love it, I love it, I love it, and it's drugstore. So I love finding good drugstore mascaras because you go through mascara so much, you don't want to be spending $30. Like, you don't. You don't. Even if you love it, you don't want to do that. You don't. You don't. Take a drink every time I say don't. Don't. So this is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara. I love it. It's super black, super volumizing, lengthening, holds a curl. So this is what the brush looks like, kind of reminiscent of Too Faced Better Than Sex, L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I'm obsessed. If you like those kind of mascaras, Too Faced Better Than Sex, L'Oreal Lash Paradise, Lancome Monsieur Big, you will love this. It is so good and drugstore, so there's not enough I can say about it. I'm wearing it today. I have like 5 of these tubes, and I know that I work with CoverGirl a lot, but I'm not playing you guys. Like, this mascara is gold. Well, it's silver, but it's gold. So that's that. And then I also wanted to mention this trusty, handy dandy little device that I saw Kim Kardashian using, and I was like, I'm gonna get me one of them. And it's so good. So it's this little lash comb. And so basically you use this after you apply your mascara. If you have any clumps, you just go like this. And it also kind of like lifts your lashes. I almost stabbed myself in the eye. It also kind of lifts your lashes at the same time. It's just really cool. Mine is obviously really gunky right now, as you can see. But this is such a cool little invention, and I can't believe I've never had one of these before. Next, I have a lipstick that I wanted to mention, and then kind of like a lip combo. It's the one that I'm wearing today. This is not one of the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea lipsticks that I'm always raving about. This is actually from Marc Jacobs, and I love it. So this is the Marc Jacobs. The color is J'adore lip cream. So I love the name. The packaging is so good too. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is cute, like if you're going to the beach, Tarte, and it's rainforest, so I understand, but it's not like that cute. Like, it's cute, but it's not like my vibe. It's not my aesthetic. So this is up my alley. I love the packaging. It's super sleek, black, and the cap is magnetic, so if you don't put the cap on, you know, completely, it's got your back. So love that. And so this is what the color looks like. It's just like a darker nude, and I love it. So I will swatch it on my hand, but I do have it on my lips today. And I would say this is more of a satin, so it's more comfortable to wear. It's very similar to like the Tarte ones in the finish and the feel, but it's super good and it doesn't dry out my lips. So I wanted to mention that. And then the combo that I pair with it quite often, if I want it to be a little bit more matte and if I want it to be more of like an ombre effect, I've been pairing it with the Smashbox Always On Fair Game. This is my favorite formula for liquid lipsticks. I feel like it's the least drying and most comfortable to wear. Sometimes I wear this on its own, but it is very light, so sometimes it makes me look a little dead, so I like to mix it. But there it is right there. So really pretty. And then lastly, I have one other thing I wanted to mention, and this I got on Amazon, so I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but it's this facial massage roller, and I'm not going to roll on my face because I have makeup on, obviously. But I saw the Nurse Jamie one of this, and I think that's like $60 or something like that. And then I saw this on Amazon, like it came up, like it knew what I was searching for, and Amazon was like, oh no, we're gonna suggest you this one, which was way cheaper. And so it's like a facial massage roller, and it's supposed to like help like tone your skin and, you know, relieve congestion, and that's why I love it. My sinuses have been literally just hurting. I feel like my face is gonna explode, basically, like from behind my eyes, my forehead, my cheeks. I just have sinus issues. And this literally just massages your face. Like, it feels so good. So if you have sinus issues, or if you're looking just to do like some anti-aging or like massaging of any kind, lymphatic drainage, this is gonna hook you up. And it feels really nice, and you can just sit there and do it when you're watching TV, or if you're in bed, or just, now I was gonna say driving, but that would be hazardous, so don't do that. But super cute. I love the pink color, and I don't know, I just really been loving it. So I wanted to mention that in case you guys are suffering from sinus pain like I am. Oh, I forgot one other thing. One last thing that I wanted to mention is a perfume. If you guys know me, I'm like a perfume junkie. So if you guys would want to see like a perfume collection video, let me know. But this one I got last month. December? Yeah, December I got this, and I love it. I didn't think I really did at first. Like, when I first sprayed it, I was like, nah. But now, anytime that I find an article of clothing or a jacket where I wore this, I'm just like, oh my god, I have to go put this on right now. So this is from Lancome. This is their, what is it called? La Nuit. Watch me butcher this French. I gotta learn French. La Nuit TRESOR à la FOLIE. Not good, but it smells wicked good. I don't know what the notes are. I need to look up the notes. If you like Carolina Herrera Good Girl perfume, which I rave about and have talked about many times, you will like this, I think. So this, to me, it just smells like a boozy vanilla, sexy vanilla cupcake with a little bit of rose, like a teeny tiny bit of rose. Like, I don't like to smell like roses, so don't get it twisted. This doesn't smell like straight up roses. It just smells so good. It smells sexy. It smells sweet. It's not too like overpowering or like too sweet. It's so good. You just have to go smell it. But anyways, the packaging, look at this packaging, you guys. Like, this is gorgeous. Like, this sitting on your counter, this just looks like a gem, like a legit gem. So pretty. The top notes are pink pepper, bergamot, pear, red currant. The heart is damask rose, jasmine, peony, and violet. And then the base is bourbon vanilla, benzoin, tonka, patchouli, woody notes, ambroxan, and nutmeg. So it's like a spicy cupcake with a little bit of rose and fruitiness in there, and it smells amazing. So definitely check this out. But yeah, that is going to wrap up my January favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite product of this month has been. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Why are you not focusing? I want to punch you in the face, camera. Cannon. Nick Cannon. Why aren't you